Algebra, see I can. We need to be able to simplify by collecting like terms. 4y plus 8y is 12y. These are all like terms because order doesn't matter. So I have 5 plus 8 is 13 lots of AB. 8d minus 4d is 4d plus 6d is 10d. 24 is not a like term along with negative 2x and negative 4x. So I have 24. Take away 2x, take away another 4x is take away 6x. We have like terms here. 3a plus 9a is 12a, and 4c is not a like term. M squared minus 7m squared, and then minus 2n plus 3n. So separating our like terms. 3m squared take away 7x squared is m squared. Minus 2n plus 3n is plus n, or plus 1n if you prefer. Y squared, we've got like terms here and an unlike term. 12y squared minus y squared is 11y squared plus 3y, not like terms. Minus a negative is a plus, so 4k plus 7k is 11k. These are like terms, so 7p take away 4p is 3p, minus 7 minus another 7, minus 14. Checking for like terms, this one's got an x squared, these two have y squared. So this is not a like term, but these are. I will have 6x squared y minus 5y squared x. Minus 7 plus 2 means minus 5. So that's a reminder about simplifying by only collecting the like terms. Multiplying and dividing expressions with pronumerals. So here we can multiply the numbers. 4 times 3 is 12. I've got k times k times k times k, that's k to the power 4. M times m is m squared. So multiply the numbers. Negative 3 times 9 is negative 27. Then group together any letters that are same. So w times w is w squared, and I've got v. 6x times 8y. 6 times 8 is 48. X times y is just xy. Negative 4 times negative 8 will give me 32. Negative times a negative is a positive. X times x is x squared. Y times y is y squared. 7 times 4 is 28. X times x times y. 24p divided by 8. Now it's easier as a fraction. Use your fraction key if you want to simplify 24 over 8. That leaves me with 3, so that's a 3 on the top, or 24 divided by 8 is 3, and there's a p there. 45 and 9. You can do, the fraction. Simplifies down to just 5. Cancel the letters that are same on top and bottom. 5 is on the top because the big number was on the top there, 5n. 3h over 18, use your fraction key to simplify 3 over 18. That's 1 over 6, and there's a h on the top that can't be cancelled. And of course we could write that as h over 6. We need to be able to expand and simplify where necessary. So when we're expanding, it's the number outside the brackets times both the numbers inside the brackets. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 3 is 15, and that was a positive, so it's plus 15. 3y times 2y is 6y squared. 3y times 4 is 12y, and it was a positive, so I put it plus. Negative 2x times 3 is negative 6x. Negative 2x times negative 4y, negative times a negative is a plus. 2 times 4 is 8. X times y, I've got xy. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times 2 is minus 10. Factorize using grouping symbols. Find the highest common factor. It's 6. Put it outside the brackets and put the remaining factors in the brackets. 6 times what gives me 6x? That will be x. 6 times what gives me negative 24? That would be minus 4. Find the HCF. 2. Put that outside the brackets. 2 times what gives me 2x? That would be x. 2 times what gives me 16? That would be plus 8. HCF here is 6. 6 goes out the front. 6 times what gives me 18? That would be 3. 6 times what gives me 12x squared? That would be, or negative 12x squared, negative 2x squared. HCF here is actually negative 6. Negative 6 out the front times x to get negative 6x, and plus 1 to get negative 6 times what gives me negative 6. Solving equations, one-step equations. X plus 12 is 20. So to get back to x from the 20, we subtract 12. X is 8. Do a quick check. X is 8, so 8 plus 12 is 20. Yep. X minus 12 is 11. So I have to reverse the minus 12. 11 plus 12. X is 23. Do a quick check. 23 minus 12 is 11. 7 times x is 21. So if we use the thinking through, I thought of a number, I multiplied by 7, and I got 21. To get back to that number from 21, I've got to do the reverse of multiplying by 7, which is dividing by 7. 21 divided by 7 is 3. I thought of a number, I divided it by 3, and I got 7. To get back to the number, I've got to reverse from 7 and times by 3 to discover that that's 21. Now this is being a bit tricky. 2x plus 3x is 30, but look, that could be gathered up together. That's 5x equals 30. I thought of a number, I multiplied by 5, I got 30. X is going to be 30 divided by 5, so x is 6. X times 12 was 120. So to get back to just x, I've got to do 120 divided by 12. X is 10. I thought of a number, I divided it by 5, and I got 20. So to get back to that number from 20, I've got to do the opposite of timesing by 5. X is 100. Do a quick check. 100 divided by 5 is 20. X divided by negative 2 is negative 10. I thought of a number, I divided by negative 2, I got negative 10. To get back to the number, I've got to do the reverse. I divided by negative 2, I have to times by negative 2. And negative 10 times negative 2 is positive 20. Solve two-step equations. I thought of a number x, I multiplied by 5, I added 1, and I got 11. The working here has to step back through those phases. So I want to step back to when it was just multiplied by 5 before I'd added 1. So before I'd added 1, 11 was 11 minus 1, which is 10. Thought of a number, multiplied by 5, got 10. X will be 10 divided by 5, which is 2. Thought of a number, multiplied by 2, subtracted 1, got 11. To get back to 2x, add 1. To reverse multiplying by 2, divide by 2. Deal with the minus 1 first. Step back to when it was 3x. 3x is 21. X is 21 divided by 3, which is 7. I thought of a number, I divided it by 2, I added 1, and I got 10. So when it was just the number divided by 2, before I added 1, subtract 1, we've got 9. I thought of a number, I divided it by 2, and I got 9. So to reverse that, we've got to go from 9 and times by 2 to get 18. Remember, you can still do a check. 18 divided by 2 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. We're correct. Thought of a number, divided by 2, subtracted 5, I got negative 15. Getting tricky with negatives in here. To get back to x over 2, got to reverse this minus 5. Negative 15 plus 5, use your calculator if you need to. Oops. Negative 10. Thought of a number, divided by 2, I got negative 10. I'll have to times by 2 to reverse that. Negative 10 times 2 is negative 20. Deal with the plus 14 first. X over 2 is 24 minus 14, which is 10. And to get rid of the divide by 2, times by 2, x is 20. X plus 4 over 5. Now remember, when you've got a sum on top or bottom of brackets, there's invisible, on top or bottom of a fraction, there's invisible brackets. So this was, I thought of a number, I added 4, I divided the whole lot by 5, and I got 10. So to reverse that, I've got to reverse this dividing by 5 first to get back to just x plus 4. Reversing divide by 5, go from 10 times 5 is 50. I thought of a number, I added 4, I got 50. So I'm going to subtract 4 to get back to x, and that would be 46. You can do a quick check. 46 plus 4 is 50. 50 divided by 5 is 10.